Hello, this is Dr. Corey King from AskDrKing.com. I'm board certified in integrative medicine, and my passion is helping patients heal faster and with less heartache. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing goals and why in the world I'm wearing all of this climbing gear. So make sure you watch. Okay, by now you're going, what in the world, Dr. King, were you doing wearing a mountain climbing helmet, a big old parka, some glacier glasses, and the buff that was there to keep your neck warm? Well, let's start with goals, because last year I had a goal, and that goal was to climb Pico de Orizaba, which is down in Mexico. It is the highest mountain in Mexico, almost 19,000 feet. It is the third highest mountain in all of North America. So I set that goal. I said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I put it on my calendar. My buddies and I started to organize it. And then December 31st, I was in Steamboat Springs, Colorado, and I separated my shoulder on the very last run, about 300 feet from taking my snowboard off. So right there, I'm watching my goal go up in flames. And I'm thinking to myself, this cannot be happening because we've been organizing this, we've been training for this, and I've been dreaming about high altitude climbing for a long time. So fast forward to last week, I overcame the shoulder injury. I didn't have anything torn, so I just had to immobilize it for several weeks. I was still training while I was injured, and then come last week, we traveled down to Mexico, me and 5 other buddies, and we set off on climbing a few mountains. Now, in order to climb a high altitude mountain, you must acclimate your body to the elevation because the oxygen is much thinner at elevation. So we decided to summit a smaller mountain that was about 14,000 feet called Malinche. I did just fine on that. I was the strongest one climbing that mountain, I'm proud to say. But then once I got to the bottom, the high altitude sickness began. I started vomiting and throwing up, and for 3 days, I could barely hold anything down in my system. Fast forward to Saturday, we wake up at 12:30 a.m. in the morning, so it's still dark outside, and the high altitude sickness hits again. So I am throwing up. I can't hold anything down. The only thing I could hold down was about 3/4 of a piece of toast. That was a gluten-free piece of toast, but that is all I could handle. It was a 9-hour summit push to the top of the glacier. There's a 1-mile glacier at the top, so we hiked a good 5 hours through what's called the labyrinth and all these rocky areas and slippery sandy areas just to get to the glacier. Once you get to the glacier, not only are you bundled up like I was a minute ago, but you have crampons on your boots which have the big spikes in them. You have your ice axe, and you start climbing up the glacier. The glacier took 4 hours to climb, so we get to the top of the summit. 3 out of the 5 of us guys made it. We had 2 fellows that couldn't make it physically because it was just very difficult. Why am I sharing this story with you? Well, because it was the hardest challenge physically and mentally I have ever endured. It would have been difficult just being healthy 100%, but throwing up due to the high altitude sickness, not being able to hold anything into my system, I didn't have a lot of nutrition in me to help accomplish the goal. So I knew first thing in the morning that I needed to be on the A team, not the B team, because the B team, they didn't make it, and I needed to be with those guys that were going to summit. So I just kept telling myself, one step, one step, one step. The reason I'm sharing this is because we're launching our online course called The Fundamentals for Healing this weekend. And the first chapter, I'm discussing goals and how to set goals and why accomplishing these goals are important. I've seen it over and over working with patients with chronic health conditions. They start to lose hope that they're ever going to have a chance of regaining a normal life. I'm here to tell you that all you need to do is figure out the right pieces to the puzzle, and you can start to climb your mountain to accomplishing your goal. But as you set small goals, your body, yes, you're going to feel better, but you're going to build confidence. And this confidence is going to show you that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, that you too can live an abundant life and enjoy what this life has to offer, even though you may be suffering from a thyroid gland disorder. So This week we're launching the fundamentals for healing. I'm going to take you step by step on how to clean up your lifestyle so that way you can allow your body to begin its healing stages or phases. So make sure to tune into that. But the chapter 1 is all about setting and accomplishing goals. And I'm going to have you go out and do a little challenge of your own. It's not going to be climbing a big mountain that we climbed, but it may be a mountain for you. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give it a share it with somebody that you think could enjoy it, and comment in the section below. Share with me, this is the question of the day, share with me what challenges you have overcome recently, and maybe tell us what it was and what you did to overcome it, because I'd love to know and I love to interact with those that comment on the video. So I look forward to speaking with you then.